This is just getting ridiculous at this point, and you literally proved my point that your cage is super tiny. It's a tabletop cage, and it's way smaller than mine.
This is not small. This is not small. This is not small.
Actually, plastic bowls are really bad for birds because they get like a lot of bacteria really quickly. I have stainless steel bowls, so minus the points for you because that's like another bad thing that you have.
This is not small. This is not small. This is not.
Hello. I thought that you said you had natural wood perches, but no, those are dowel wood perches in the back. They're straight, go across the whole cage, and they're super smooth, light tan. I think you should learn what straight means and what dowel perches and natural wood perches look like.
Small. This is not small.
Like, look, that is clearly straight, not a single curve. That is what a dowel perch is. And short bells like this are really bad because their beaks, when they're playing with them, their beaks can get caught in the little claspings, whatever they're called. The things that, like, the thing that makes the sound. I cannot speak. But yeah, their beaks can get caught in them, so another bad thing for me. Like, those are, like, really dangerous for them.
This is not small. Smile and burp. This is not small. This smile and burp. This is smile and burp. This is not small.
Rope perches, like, there's rope on that. Those are, like, the worst toys that you can get because they can swallow the little fibers and get a crop impaction, and if, like, their claws can get caught on it.
This is not goofy as table.
That cage looks disgusting and super dirty, like the perches and at the bottom.
Top cage. Why is it on the ground and not a...
Your bird, literally, that's what a bird looks like when it's, like, stressed out. Stop it. Stop putting your camera right in your bird's face. Seriously.
Smiling bird. We need it to hold her. Blah, 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 blah.
Not only are your perches and toys bad, you don't have enough of them.
Tree branches, nesting box, food, booty, nest.
Your birds don't need a nest unless they're actually, like, you're breeding them. And you're not breeding those birds, clearly, and, like, they're just super young anyways. You can tell by the color of their ears, or at least one of them is. I didn't really pay attention to the other. Like, this one has, like, a pink sear, meaning it's super young. Didn't pay attention to the other one's sear color. So, yeah, don't get a nest if you're not breeding them. That makes no sense, and it can just cause unnecessary hormonal behavior in them, and that's just not good. Oh my goodness, that's literally a tabletop cage. Look at how big that tiny cage makes your tiny little budgies look. Oh my freaking goodness. What the actual heck? I even thought that your cage was bigger than this. I genuinely thought that it was at least a little bigger than this. Seriously. That is so small. I am genuinely, actually really surprised.
Each view, it's tall.
That's not tall, and even if it was, it needs to be wide. That's the main thing. Like, that's what it needs to be more. But of course, it being tall is still important. However, it's not tall either. It's not wide or tall at all. Like, your budgies, like, they looked so tiny in that cage looked so tiny compared to your birds. Look, my cage is clearly a flight cage, and it can fit all of those things. Your cage, like, if you put all of that stuff in your tiny cage, it would not fit. Like, all that stuff, it would not fit in your tiny cage. Actually, it wouldn't. And just by how big your toys, bowls, and birds looked compared to your cage was just shows even more that your cage is super tiny. My cage is literally a flight cage here. That's like, it is like really big. This is an appropriate size for 2 budgies, not your tiny cage. And this is what I mean. I'm always telling you that you should get your eyes checked. Are you blind? This is why. Like, anyone who actually can see and actually has common sense can see just by looking at the overview that your cage is super tiny and mine is like clearly not. Like you can see, I already explained how some of the stuff in your cage was bad. And then mine, I have natural wood perches and 2 rope perches, mainly foraging and shredding toys, but like one or just a couple maybe plastic perches, and stainless steel bowls, just all that. So yeah, that pretty much wraps this video up. If you're seeing this, which I'm sure you are, I forgot your name. Don't just like go like say something really stupid that anyone with common sense would know to go against, like that you're obviously wrong. Don't stop making stuff up. This video, my cage tour, literally shows that I have no bad things in my cage and that it's big. Like, and then you had abusive stuff, as I already stated before, and it's super tiny. Like, what the heck?